So you have been in this industry for a very long time. Tell me a little bit about your experiences and what it is what you do.
I'm a record producer. My experience, I've had loads, but I have been in it for about 20 years, 25 years. Started off in bands and then slowly, getting into writing songs and then production. It takes time. All of this takes time. It's a process.
And obviously we're down here today to talk a little bit about Power Studio and Lad. Tell me about how long you've been doing this for and kind of what the process is.
Okay, well, we set Power Studio up roughly about 15, 16 years ago. We were based in Chelsea and then we moved over here. Developers bought it out and so we had to move. We're over here now. What did we do? And Lad is our another arm of Power Studio, which is the artist development. People that come down to Power Studio are usually people that are signed publishers or managers. Right, we don't advertise. And Lad are usually word of mouth. They see our website. We're all over the net. And they like what we do on there. They like how the way we develop people, and then we start working together. First of all, they have to audition. By the way, they have to audition for
Make
us.
sure they're good enough for you.
Well, yeah, they need to have something. Otherwise, it's hard, because all our buttons here only do several certain things. They don't do miracles. So so that's where we're at.
So tell me a little bit about your up-and-coming artists. Who should we get really excited about that you've had in here?
Okay, you should get really excited about. I would say about four artists that are overwhelmingly unique. One of them you interviewed already. Another one is a kid called Jamie Hanna, who is Boy George actually tweeted about him last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Boy George tweeted about him because I work a lot with George, and he covered one of our songs, and George really loved it, and he put it on his Instagram. Another girl is Rosie. Rosie's fantastic. She's more of a jazzy hip hop jazz, really, and there's also. Who do we have? I've forgotten. Is Olivia. Ollie's fantastic. Ollie's just done a record with Dave Gahan from Depeche Mode.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. She's doing the Isle of Wight Festival this year. Depeche Mode are also closing Saturday night. And David okayed the track. He loved the track. And so we're going to go with that version. And she's going to bring it out in the next couple of months. So that's for this summer for her. So these are all artists that are attached to icon names that are all fantastic, that you should be looking out for.
And obviously you've had huge artists here as well. You've got these great new artists coming along. If people are aspiring singer-songwriters, producers, etc., they want to get involved, how can they do so?
Look, I believe nowadays it's very easy. It's very easy to get involved and just, get a laptop, buy a program and learn it. But there's what I always say to artists, that you've really got to do the grind. You've got to do the grind to really reap rewards, right? And reap rewards nowadays in the music industry is very different than how it was 20 years ago. We've got the whole thing of the social media, and just put music out there. Just keep putting great music out there. And if it's getting better and better, someone will come. But it's pointless just doing one track, two tracks. You just got to keep on going. But the wall will break at some point.
And someone has decided this is the route for them. They want to come and work with you specifically. How do they get in contact?
Okay, the social media, we're on the web all the time. You can find everything about us. We're an open book. We're very transparent. Just go onto Power Studio, powerstudiolondon.co.uk, and the Lad, which is londonartistdevelopment.co.uk. You want to go on there and you find out what we do and email us. We had a guy earlier on today came in and he emailed me. I get loads of emails every day. He emailed me, but on this email, I actually heard what he was doing for once. Usually I have a team around me that listen to a lot of things, and I really liked what he had to offer. And he turned out to be really, really fantastic. Multi-instrumentalist and with a voice to die for. He really surprised me a lot. And for that, he's part of our team now.
Oh, can we name drop there? Who is this?
A guy called Nick. Nick.
We met earlier.
You met him. Yeah. He's fantastic. Very unique. And now we're going to do a lot of things.
What is your favourite bit about this job?
My favourite bit is building something from nothing into something. That's my favourite bit, and that's trial and error for me, really, because it takes time. It takes time. What kind of music we do. It takes time. The level, especially for artists, really, and for a producer. I need to bring them a palette of sounds and ideas. I have to bring them a palette of ideas. I have to be a slight counsellor, adhere to their feelings, how they are, really. Because sometimes they don't. They know what they want to do, but it doesn't actually come out.
So you help them to adapt to the industry?
Correct. Well, it's not the industry. Adapt in the recording studio, right? So we're trying. How should I say it? We're trying to make music babies in the studio.
Tell me more.
Yeah, you want to know more, don't you? Yeah. It takes time, right? It takes time. And we're trying to, and feelings get involved, and the way people think get involved, right? Because they know what they want to do in their head. And often, sometimes it doesn't come out. It doesn't come out because in a recording studio, everything is exposed. Everything is magnified. I've heard it said many times, even with well-known bands, when you're in a recording studio, because you're creating, you're putting your heart on the line, that's when bands really break up or think of breaking up because your heart's on the line. You're showing everything, and it's getting recorded. You want it to be the best, but then you get insecurity come in, and there's loads of issues. And
what is the most common mistake that artists make when trying to get into the industry or when already in it so they don't have longevity?
Following other people's sound. I sound a bit like Adele. Great. There's already an Adele out there. That's exactly what you don't want to do. So you want to be unique. And how do you find that thing? It's very hard. You find that thing by sometimes it's not always to sing great vocals. It's not always to hit every key. That's not it. It's actually more of an emotion. We have buttons for everything. We don't have buttons for emotions. So I would say if you're really eager to get involved in the music industry, keep on trying, and work with lots of different people, but work with producers that, kind of get to know you. They get to know you, and you're not doing their music, the producer's music. You're doing a together thing. It's a we thing rather than mine or yours. It's a we thing.
Tell me a little bit about what you've got coming up at the moment.
Okay, right now we've got we're involved in this competition, the Isle of Wight New Blood competition, and which are new people that are unsigned being involved in the Isle of Wight, and the winner out of that gets to come here and record a single here for 4 days, and that's what we have, and that's this year. The Isle of Wight competition this year is the biggest competition going. It's the biggest festival going because Glastonbury's not happening. is their 50th anniversary. So it's all going off this year, and we're really, really proud to be involved with these guys.